you right in there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I mean, technically, yeah, just like week 2. But I feel like it should be like the 7th or the 8th. But it's the 10th. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Dun, 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 dun. Does that bitch better have my money? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, mama. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Any good?
Yeah.
Good morning.
It was pretty good.
That's a good. That's a good. So foggy out.
Huh?
So foggy out.
Crazy.
Driving home, it was like not great. It's foggy out.
Love it.
Love ya. All right. Crack of dawn, right? It was my only day to sleep in too, and I was up with the crack of dawn. Like, what the fuck is that shit all about, right? Telling ya. I keep hearing, hey mama, hey mama. Dun, 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 dun. I want to say, bitch better have my money. I want to say that's the song. There's an odd song coming through for week 2. I don't know what that's all about. Just look up the lyrics real quick. I think I'm mixing 2 songs. Is it Nicki Minaj? I don't want to get flagged. Hold on. I'm going to go over here and listen. Okay. I was mixing two songs together. Really, Max? Max wanted to say good morning. Oh, he's lovely. Mwah. Okay, I was mixing two songs together. It's Hey Mama, Nicki Minaj, David Guetta. No, I'm saying that like cheese. I don't even know how to say his last name. So it's Hey Mama. So it's better than trying to explain, bitch better have my money, because that one threw me off. Hey Mama. But it just makes me think like, the lyrics tell I just got wicked anxiety. That's weird. Whoo-wee. The lyrics tell a story of a woman who's independent and fierce and who embarrasses herself fully. It's a woman providing that the man would be nothing without her. It's about a woman proving that the man would be nothing without her and asking him to call her mama in a sexual way to prove her dominance. You get what you give. This song is about equality and reciprocity. This is no white knight rushing in. So it could be about sex. I mean, what the fuck? That's not how I wanted to start week's 2 reading. So Mingya. I don't know. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Whatever this is. I keep getting pulled to Rihanna. Full clips fucking wasted. And the drop top. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm combining both those songs. I don't know why. This wouldn't be the deck that I want to use. All right, let's. It's almost like with the weekend. It's almost like the weekend energy with like being dogged out. You get what you ask for. Is the vibe I'm getting. So I don't know if somebody wants to come in, somebody just wants to hook up. Somebody's using you for a hookup. I mean, it could even be something at work. Just a coworker using you. But it's almost like pulling me to a woman who's strong, independent, and fierce. And it's almost like, you know, somebody thinks they can get away with it, but they're not going to get away with it. So I don't know. What's this? Hey Mama. Week 2. So someone might hit you up. Someone might call you Mama. I don't know. Hey Mama. Hey Mama. But it's almost like she's looking at that as dominance from what the song is saying. You know how you'd call a guy daddy. Hey Mama. Well, it's divine timing's at play, so some of you might be getting tested. It's either karmic or just extremely tempting, with the devil kind of being here. This energy definitely wants you to like surrender. I wouldn't say like bow down per se, but fuck if I know. I don't know. Could be role playing. I don't know what this is. It's not a hink of fur, a hunk of cheese. What? That was awakening. Be your man. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. I love the beat in that song, though. I'm not going to lie. Dum da dum da dum da dee day. I want you in the worst way. I hear you scream my name like, hey mama, hey mama. I don't know, guys. It doesn't look fantastic. Tell me about devotion. When the night. Wow, devotion. 7 of Swords. What song was I just about to sing? When the night is. Am I about to sing Stand By Me or Lean on Me? When the night. What am I trying to sing, guys? That's Stand By Me? Damn, be careful. That's the 7 of Swords. I don't know who this slick wreck motherfucker fucking trash trailer chick, man, woman. I don't know who the fuck this person is. When the night. And I can't. And those are like 2 of my favorite songs. But it's coming with devotion, the 7 of Swords. Like, nobody's devoted to you. I don't know if this is checkmate real quick. What the fuck? You got, I just got pulled to the raccoon. You got somebody trying to, I don't know, swindle you, like a 4 of Pence, Queen of Cups, surrender. Holding back, vulnerability. Somebody wants you to surrender. This is complete opposite energy, though. Devotion, 7 of Swords. Surrender, it's like, nope, holding back. Queen of Cups is typically reversed, is emotional. Or this is just holding back any type of vulnerability. What's this divine timing? That's the scary thing there. This is like a test. The moon, you can't see it. I wouldn't even say this is reflection. It's just you don't see it. It's deceptive. It's shadow. What's this bound? Karmic as fuck. 1 more for bound. 8 of Wands reverse. So you might not even be getting communication, or the communication you get is just not great. It could go into grief. 4 of Cups was just reversed there, as if like, will it come back around? Why the fuck would you want whatever this is to even come back around? You got the Fool right there with grief, and the 2 of Cups. Hey, mama. I don't know if that's an apology. I don't. What's this contemplation? I don't. Princess of Wands. Prince of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, reversed. The Emperor is reversed. Tell me. So they're contemplating about you, or you're contemplating about them. Princess. 2 princesses again. The Sun at the bottom of the deck. Princess of Cup is reversed. So it's almost like somebody almost even wants to get you wild up in your emotions. Or you're contemplating, do I want to be vulnerable? Do I want this? But you're not getting good communication. I'll tell you that right now. 8 of Wands reversed. Under like the devil, karmic energy with the Wheel of Fortune, karmic. And it could upset you. So you're like, I know there's something mutual here. I just don't know if I want it. Do I want it? Do I not want it? You are independent. Are these just your thoughts? I'm not sure. This doesn't seem great to me. So if it's like, just, hey mama, hey mama. So tempted to play this song. I'll just get flagged though. It's like I got so many. You can only get so many flags. I mean, that might be a message for you right there. Like, you can only have so many. How many more flags do you want? Oh, I'm just getting wicked anxiety again. What card was I looking at? Somewhere over here. Dum diddy day. I know you want it in the worst way. I hear you calling my name like, hey mama, mama, hey mama. Is there multiple people here? I don't know. Is it one person trying to swindle you? Fuck it. This is the song. So however you want to interpret it. When you need that, I'll provide that. You will always have it. I'll be on deck, keep it in check. When you need that, I'll let you have it. You play. I wanna hear you calling my name. Yeah, mama, mama, yeah, mama. Taking the drum like dum diddy dee. I know you want it in the worst way. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, mama, hey, mama. Got the truth, show came the truth. My screams is the truth. Some other dudes get the juice. Some of the beef in the coop, leaving this interview. It ain't nothing new. I've been fucking with you. And the people that taking you, just tell them to make a view. That's how it be. I'm from first and debut. So baby, when you need that, give me the word. I'm no good. I'll be bad for my baby. So make sure that he's getting his share. Make sure that it's everything care. Make sure I'm on my knees, keep him please, let him down, be a lady in the free club. Send the drum like dum diddy day. I like the dirty rhythm you play. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey mama, mama, hey mama. Taking the drum like dum diddy day. I know you want it in the worst way. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey mama, mama, hey mama. Okay. We got a couple different scenarios. This is somebody. This is either friends with benefits. It's something with someone. That's a given. You get what you agree to, okay? Or this is somebody else that you had a connection with, wondering if you're having a new start with somebody else, like wondering if you're with somebody else. You and this past person, if this is somebody else's thoughts and they want to know if you're sleeping with somebody, probably. I'm going to go with, because of the song and the cards, you probably are. This might even be a dark night of the soul for somebody. And that energy was coming in. Because I feel like somebody's regretting, like, not taking an opportunity with you, because the Four of Cups was reversed over here. And this is why I felt the anxiety. So, or this is, you're dealing with a player. It could be both, guys. You could be dealing with a player, and I don't know, because it's like, hey, mama, hey, mom. Because it's like, it's also like somebody, it's like if you're dealing with a player, you're also holding back vulnerability. You're not devoting yourself fully to somebody. And there's somebody here that thinks silence or lack of communication might get you to, like, open up. Meanwhile, I mean, this could be like, oh, I can't believe it turned into this. And you're like wicked bent out of shape. Like, oh, I thought we had a connection, yada, yada, yada. But I don't, between the songs and the cards, I don't think so. This is like somebody else wondering if you're sleeping with somebody else. And you're wondering why somebody else isn't being vulnerable. Probably because they're sleeping with somebody else. It's just like that. It's just like that independent woman that it said, like, fierce and just kind of independent. Like, you can't lock it down, but you want to. I think there's multiple people here. So, Jesus, like, this just kind of came out of the fucking woodwork. Whatever this is definitely feels triggering as well. Let's dig into this Queen of Cups, because this, listen, guys, here's the thing. Divine timing's here. So there's a test. There's something definitely going down. You got the wheel, that's karmic. You got, like, the devil twice, divine timing twice. Divine timing, timing. Typically, it's like surrender, but this is like not surrendering. But I think that's smart. You're not even getting the communication you need. And this is all about reciprocation and equality. I'll tell you right now, there's not, if you're holding back communication, or they are, there's nothing here about reciprocity or equality. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to confuse a lot of people. What's the Seven of Swords? What do you want us to know about the Seven of Swords? Not today, not dealing with the heart, avoiding a conversation, angry, boundaries. What do you want us to know about this Queen of Cups reverse? Have faith, love is coming, invitation. So it is kind of, what can you tell us about this Four of Pentacles? Passion, insane chemistry, liking each other, equally having fun. So, dum dee day, I wanna hear you in the worst way. So this is almost like I'm telling you, if there's an ex here wondering if you're with somebody new, there's definitely somebody new here. And with divine timing being here, this is almost good that whatever this is, it's good you're not surrendering. So somebody's going to come in or hit you up or something. You're either devoted to yourself. I mean, you're playing it smart here by holding back vulnerability. Because there's somebody here that wants you to be vulnerable and you know better. Had to have been somebody you've slept with in the past. Has to be. What do you want us to know about this moon? To me, there's probably something better coming, or there's somebody will just end up like dogging you or something, maybe. One more for the moon. You got codependent, fear of a relationship, abandonment issues. One more. What do you want us to know about the moon? The runner chaser. Okay. You're both equally running from each other. Back and forth. Whether you realize it or not. But it's like frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, sabotage, jealousy. So you're not dealing with something either. I don't think this is something that needs to even be dealt with. I think it's just like, or something's going on that's what do you want to hold on? What do you want us to know about the wheel? You got the snake. Competition, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. There's still something karmic going on. What do you want us to know about the Eight of Wands? Heart with the key, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. What do you want us to know about the Fool? Somebody new is coming into your life soon, too. What do you want us to know about the Fool? Because it's like this energy is kind of looking at you. You got paradise, happiness, joy, expansion, enjoying each other. What do you want us to know about the Two of Cups? There's some type of connection coming in that's definitely better than what you're dealing with. Two of Cups. What do you want us to know about the Two of Cups? You got date, engagement ring, getting back out there, partnership. You got somebody new coming into your life. This is definitely somebody from your past or a friends with benefits situation. I don't know if you're letting it go, if you need to let it go. Divine timing is at play. You're dealing with something karmic still. What do you want us to know about this Princess of Wands? Camera, reminiscing, learning from the past, making new memories. What do you want us to know about this Queen of Cups? Princess of Cups reversed. Healing heart, freedom from a relationship, anything toxic. Wanna hear you calling my name like, hey mama, hey mama, hey Okay. Somebody else is going to be hurt that you're moving on with somebody else. That's a given. It is going to be mutual. It is going to be equality. There's probably a strong sexual connection that you have with somebody, with passion being here. You are holding back, or you need to hold back, which will kind of be hard because you could have had really good sex with this person. Because this is telling me like this person might come in just to try to get something from you. But it's like don't take the bait. Like, this is definitely an ex or somebody, a friends with benefits, somebody you had great sex with. But there's also somebody else here currently, or somebody else coming in. Somebody from your past wants you to surrender. And they're like questioning whether or not you're with somebody else, like if you're devoting time to somebody else. I'm gonna probably, there's that Eight of Swords. They can't stop thinking about you in judgment. So somebody, this is clearly one of your exes. But it's like they're avoiding you. They're not even talking to you, but they are like lusting over you big time. There's some type of turn of events that's going to make you really happy. It's like just kind of like hang on, but that you don't hang on. Like, okay, so okay. So if I can't tell, like if you have a friends with benefits situation now, and this isn't the past person, I don't know if that's that. I don't know if it's that situation that you need to let go of. I think it is. Like, what's the point? You get what you give. Unless it's exactly what you want and that's all you want, then you're good. But this would be like you and your brain, like, is her love on the brain, Rihanna. So you would want more than just you get what you give. But I'm being told, no, you don't. This is interesting. There's too many players here to determine who's who. Gotta love Mercury. And if this isn't coming towards you, this is like in people's heads in regards to you. Like one of your exes or somebody you were friends with benefits with, whatever the situation may be, they have it all up in their head that you're with somebody else. And it looks like you are. And if you're not, it looks like you're going to be, and you're going to be happy. I don't know if this is you contemplating over here, if it's just this person, like, it feels like it's more you contemplating. Are you doing the right thing? So it might start off with friends with benefits, but lead to something that actually makes you happy. And believe it or not, people, well, however you want to look at it, depending on who you are, some people are perfectly content with friends with benefits. This looks like it might turn into something more, but regardless of that, like, some people are really content with that, you know? For a prime example, whoever you were dealing with before that now is wondering if you're sleeping with somebody, I guarantee that person was content with just being the side piece. Fuck boy, side person, side chick. I guarantee they were content with that. But now they're all like in their head, like, what the fuck? Is she gone? Is he gone? They can't stop thinking about you. Others of you, this is a friends with benefits situation. And either one or the two of you or both of you are just like somebody's doing something. Somebody's sleeping with somebody. I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, so I don't know if like, because if I don't see the man resisting, because I just don't see one here yet. But like, I think so, because it's like really not having communication. And it's like they're on a chase as a whole twin flame crap. Soulmate, whatever you want to call it. And it's like you're holding back. The chemistry's there. Maybe you're not looking for love, but the love is coming. So maybe right now you're following the passion. Things are good. I don't see you concerned with this past person at all. And again, if you have no idea what this is and you're not sleeping with any, like this is either coming towards you or this is just how your ex is feeling right now in regards to you. I hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, hey, mama. But it's like that could be your ex reminiscing, or that can be you and the new person. I mean, fuck, I don't even know. I still want to clarify, but I don't even, I kind of see what this is saying. Something's going to lead to more, or somebody brand new is going to come into your life and you need to continue to surrender. But this is like, anything I can do better. Like what? This is like, with the song, once again, it's like, you definitely have a friends with benefits coming into the picture. I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that, you know? Or it ends up like, or maybe you don't say just friends with benefits but like, that's how it kind of like starts off. Maybe you guys are still friends, but like you're sleeping together, you're dating, but it's nothing serious. It's almost like Spirit's giving you something here with divine timing. It's like what you asked for, but it's like, do you want what you asked for? That's like, oh, relationships never work out. It's like you talking to your guides, like somebody, I don't know if somebody was like, oh, it never works out. I just wanted to fuck. That's all. I just wanted to fuck. Why can't I fuck? And be single and be happy. And like, I just want dick. Or I just want yada, yada. Well, you kind of looks like you're going to get it. But is that ultimately what you want? There's, dear Lord, my spirituals, the women, you're all over the place. I'm vibing like 6 of you right now. Some of you are like, but I'm not sleeping with anybody. This is somebody from your past. And I can hear all of you, like, you're like in my head, like, dum-da-dee day. Like, what am I say? Thanks for that, ladies. Because you don't know what to do. You're all over the place. There's at least 6 of you talking to me right now in my head. But no, this is a story. Well, what about this one? What about like, but that happened. I just came across his picture. But do I want, like, I can hear you guys. I don't know what to say. It's kind of funny. This can go in so many different directions. I don't know if you should leave the scene or stick around and see what's next. But if you stick around with something you know you really don't want, or you do want, like, I do think if you have a friends with benefits situation, I think the two of you are thinking the same thing, are wondering the same thing. There could be something with family getting in the way, but it looks like it raises your vibration. If this is somebody you're contemplating whether or not to keep the friends with benefits, best advice there. I'd wrap it up because it's a soulmate. That's if you're contemplating. If you don't know, how else do I want to word this? Yeah, I want your best advice if you don't even know what to think about this person yet that you're talking to. Yeah, see, there's somebody's in some shadow, or there needs to be some shadow work. Your best advice if you don't know who this person is yet. Yeah, see, that's iffy. So like I said, that's 3 completely different stories. So I don't know how I want to read this yet. This is the part that's tripping me up. I want to hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, hey, mama, be my man. Does she say, be my man? Does it sound like... I'm going to go pee and let you listen to this at the same time. Be your man.
Yes, I be your woman. Yes, I be your baby. Yes, I be whatever that you tell me when you're ready. Yes, I be your girl, forever your lady. You ain't never gotta worry. I'm down for you, baby. Best believe that when you need that, I'll provide that. You will always have it. I'll be on deck, keep it in check. When you need that, I'm gonna let you have it. You can tell my truth like I'm getting day. I like the dirty rhythm you play. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, mama, hey, mama. Taking the drum like I'm the DJ. I know you want it in the worst way. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, mama, hey, mama. Be your man. Be your man. Yes, I do the cooking, yes, I do the cleaning. Plus, I keep the nana real sweet when you're eating. Yes, yes, you be the boss, and yes, I be respecting whatever that you tell me, cause it's game you be spitting. Oh, best believe that when you need that, I'll provide that. You will always have it. I'll be on deck, keep it in check. When you need that, I'ma let you have it. You tell my truth like I'm getting that. I like the dirty rhythm you play. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, mama, hey, mama. Taking the drum like I'm the DJ. I know you want it in the worst way.
Stop me dancing.
Calling my name like,
Okay, mama, mama, hey, mama. I almost feel like it turns into something.
whole crew got the juice, yo, came the truth. Dreams is the proof, them other dudes get the juice. Somebody leave in the coop, leaving this interview. It ain't nothing new, I've been fucking with you. And them people that taking you, just tell them to make a view. Astrology, I come first, they save you. So baby, when you need that, give me the word, I'm no good, I'll be bad for my baby. So I make sure that he's getting his share. Make sure that his baby take care. Make sure I'm on my knees, keep him please, put him down, be a lady and a freak. Oh, tell the truth like I'm diddy day. I like the dirty rhythm you play. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, mama, hey, mama. Taking the drum like I'm diddy day. I know you want
Hell
it
yeah.
in the worst
All right,
way.
sorry. I was just getting into the groove. Be dancing to that shit all night. I don't know what to fucking tell you. I'm so confused myself as a reader right now. I don't know. I really don't know I don't know where to go with this fucking read. Some of you are probably going to start dating somebody, or you're seeing somebody. It's a friends with benefits. I just don't know if you want to shut that down or not. And if it's already happening, you're both doing the same thing right now. And then you have an ex, for sure, wondering if you're sleeping with somebody else. I'm going to go with, yeah. I mean, it's very clear that you're connecting with somebody else, or you're about to. And it almost takes you out of like sorrow, or like you're just stuff you don't have to deal with anymore. Like, I don't know if you were dealing with somebody where it's like you were the side chick, or there was another woman, another man, there was something karmic, but you guys were still having sex. It's that person thinking about you right now. Do I go back? Do I not? I'm not gonna lie, you guys probably had good sex, great sex, if this person is coming into your read. I don't think it's enough for you to go back to, though. There seems to be more chemistry over here, but you're holding back. And I think that might be smart. I just can't tell if this is the new person. Let's see where this leads if you're supposed to stick it out. So I don't know why you would stick something out like that unless you purge, pause. Yeah, no. So I don't know. Something is almost like you feel like you're repeating a pattern. So you want to bounce. Maybe you wanted to bounce on the dink. I don't know. But then something stalls or slows down or something like, I don't know what to think. And it's like, now you're like, It's like friends with benefits. But do they have friends with benefits? So you're kind of caught up in your head here. It is one of those situations like, I did ask for this, but now it's like you almost don't want it. You want something more with someone else. So you might call this all off, even if even if there's extreme passion and chemistry here. There's definitely a portal this week. I'd play it cool. I'd play it cool with any scenario you have, low key. I would hold off. Somebody new might stroll into your life. And if they do, I would explore it. Or maybe that's your test. Oh, man. Some of you might be dreaming somebody's coming in. So it's something. It's because I want to wrap this up and go to something else, but it's like I'm still here. It's like trying to figure out what else I'm supposed to be looking at here. So let me throw a few more cards and see. What's this? Oh, let's do it this way. What's your best advice you have for us when it comes to devotion? What's your best advice you have for us spiritualists when it comes to devotion? Because this is somebody else's. That's not your thoughts right there. Recognition and nostalgia. Unless this is you, but I don't know what you'd be devoting yourself to. Because that would mean you want to push away, but like there's something there. So you're like, I don't know. So it could be fear, but this is why this is where it becomes a little confusing for you guys. Yeah, no, to me, this is somebody else that's still holding on to you tight. But it's almost like they didn't give you a fucking time of day. Or they are giving to you, but like not enough. I don't know if it's because they're all up in their head or you're all up in your head. If that's the case, you're probably all up in your fucking head. Everybody here is going to be all up in their head at some point this week about something. Best advice you can give me for my spiritualist when it comes to surrender. Maybe they are asking you to surrender. No. Well, one more for surrender, best advice, because that's like release. But that can be all different ways. I can interpret that. No, the answer is no. Don't surrender. Best advice you can give us in regards to divine timing for my spiritualist. So that's like getting the butterflies. One more for this divine timing. I'm getting pulled. I don't know. I don't think it's childhood trauma, but one. Let me just get them all. Action with the devil. One more best advice for my spiritualist. Observer tribe. For grief, you got twin flame. One more for grief. Best advice you can give us in regards to grief. Patience. Yeah, so no, there's something here. They want you to give something a chance. Best advice you can give us for contemplation. For my spiritualist. Answers yes. And more for contemplation. So you got a yes and a no. You got a past person, but be careful. You got cycles here, destruction. Go within, listen to this. Go within, listen to this. Here we go with that listen again. Listen to this. Listen to what? Listen to this. What? What the fuck? What is with that listen word? It's a key word of the week. Listen. Listen close. Okay. So this could be you seeing something, but not getting what you want out of a situation. No, I don't think it's that either. Didn't feel right saying it. This could be you sabotaging. This is telling me you have extreme chemistry with somebody, but like it's almost like it's not your person. Whoever that is, your current person, past person, I don't know what to tell you. It's a tough one there. So this is, again, it's like great sex with current person or past person. It's tempting enough to go to, fall back into that situation. Divine timing here. It's like that whole stupid twin flame thing right here too. It's like that whole like back and forth, like you're not seeing something, but I don't know if that's somebody thinking you're stupid enough not to see something, which is like a really arrogant energy. Looks like, I mean, that's just got to stop. You don't get anywhere. Run a chaser. That's just games. With this bound situation, I think, again, this is somebody you're dealing with from your past. There was somebody else in the situation. But you got this, it's almost like blocking the communication. Key with a heart, getting back out there, because it's like dating. It's like, take action elsewhere. Like this person's still watching you, stalking you, but it's like new sheriff in town type energy here with tribe. And with this grief right here, it's almost like there is a very strong connection here that Spirit almost wants you to have patience with. Some of you might even be confused here. Like, is that my twin or is this one my twin? Don't do that. Neither of them your twin. Don't look at it like that, okay? They're connections. You'll figure it out. Then over here with contemplation, answers yes, cycle, solitude. It's almost like healing from a situation. Like you were in a toxic situation, something that was not good for you. So it definitely makes sense that like this energy would come into play. Because it almost feels like you're repeating a cycle with somebody. Or repeating a cycle like this is how it started with the last one, didn't get anywhere. It's something like that. It doesn't. It almost looks like something can work out here. But you're in this energy of like a cycle. So somebody triggers something or does something that they did before or that your ex did. And you're like, oh man, been down this road. I don't want to do this again. I mean, that's what it kind of almost feels like to me. Like been here, done that. Like, sorry, you guys couldn't see it all. Come on, focus. Been here, done that. This right here, I don't even think this person is in your life. I think this is something to do with that cycle. But it's getting wrapped up. This cycle is ending. That doesn't help. We knew there was a Lovers here, and the Empress, and the Sun. Clarity, truth. But it's almost like something, it's meant not to like work out here. Or it's meant not for you to see something, but it's also meant like, this is like whatever was from the past. This is a past person. I just don't know if it's a new person or the other person. Dear Lord, guys, what the fuck? I'm going to try to figure this out for you. But I don't, the moon is here, so I don't know if I can. The Lovers, being lighthearted, finding out, coming to light, changing, adapting. Girl with a snake, charmed, boundaries being used. With the Empress, you got Phoenix right here. So this is somebody, and you were stabbed in the back. So basically, this is somebody that you were with, and they just used you and took advantage of you. I don't know if you're going to find out or not. I don't know if somebody wants to come along and talk to you. I'm not sure. Like, to me, this would have already happened. No need for an explanation, if that makes sense. And if you're the Empress with the friends of benefits, you are that independent individual. Fierce. Like, you're good. It's where you want to be. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it. So you're just enjoying a different vibe from somebody else. But you're still holding yourself at high standards. So, I mean, it's not like you're the Queen of Wands. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like a dominance thing. Or maybe you are trying to dominate a situation. I can't go back and forth like this with you guys. Let's get your best advice for the Empress. I'm telling you, you have somebody from the past here that's wondering if you're with somebody else, like a friends with benefits currently, or dating somebody. That it looks like that answer is probably yes. And now there's a new person coming in. So I don't know if somebody was just a distraction after your past person. Your best advice, healthy boundaries. Yeah, so in that Empress energy, that's for sure. Empowerment. It's just like that song. It's still not giving me the answers you need, though. But whatever this is from the past is definitely getting wrapped up. You have those boundaries. You're not allowing this energy to come back in anymore. And if that's not how it plays out, and there's this new person that just wants friends with benefits, you might wrap that up. Because it is something with a cycle here. It's almost like one person's acting like the other person, how it did, and then how it went down last time, and you're not having it. You want nothing to do with that. Or this is not the first time you let this particular person back in with friends and benefits, and it's like, oh, here we go again. And it's like, okay, we're not going to do that either. Or this is you and there's just a new lover in town and you're putting healthy boundaries up when it comes to another energy because this energy is more empowering. You're getting more out of this current connection than you did with the other person. So I don't know if this was one of those situations where you kept the door open with other people, or the door is still open, but it needs to be shut. It's like you got that lock and key here. Like, this is just like, but it's like the Eight of Wands is reversed with the wheel. It's karmic. You need to shut it down so this new energy can come in, or this whatever energy this is, so that energy has a shot at something. This is confusing, guys. There's nothing I can do. The moon's here. This is internal. This is what, you know what I mean? Just put up the boundaries so you stay in that Empress energy. Really. I mean, that's where we're at now. Why go back and forth? Because if you're in this energy, wondering if somebody from their past came in, or they're ignoring you, or you just didn't hear from them, makes you wonder what they're doing. Because in all reality, if it's just a friends with benefits, who knows what somebody else is doing? There's no commitment. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I really don't know where to go with this. What thing I like about this with the Empress being here, you are in that empowerment energy, like, but it can also be cutthroat, and you can cut it off quick too, like if it's not working for you. And if this is you, that's not working for you. I'll tell you that. And I did do a video yesterday in the car where is the emotions when it comes to Venus is Scorpio and Venus. Is that what it is? Aries and Venus, Scorpio and Venus. Which one is it? Scorpio. It feels like a Scorpio and Venus. Which zodiac is currently in Venus? Which zodiac is currently in Venus? Libra. And then Aries, be ready to experience different realms of connection. Does anybody know? I need to look at something.
Hello there, it's Tanya Gabrielle, Wealth Astrologist. Welcome to your weekly astronomology forecast for December 11th through the 17th. Now, in this forecast, we cover selected highlights for the week in the stars and numbers, the astrology, and the numerology. And this is a big week because on 12/12,
New moon too.
we have the Sagittarius new moon. And Sagittarius is such a beautiful sign.
But I want to know about Venus.
12 is the number of
Scorpio, right?
eternal students. It reduces to 3. 1 + 2 for 12 = 3, which is play and creativity. And Sagittarius always wants us to play more so that we can expand in a joyful way. Now, the moon and sun are together, and they are going to be square to Neptune, which will be exact later in the week with the sun. But a square to Neptune means you're much more impressionable, and you really want to focus on
Neptune's
your
emotions, it's water.
spiritual nourishment, because you may not only be more sensitive, but question reality as well. There's a dreamlike sensation with this aspect. Now, what I love about this new moon is that Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is trine to Mercury and opposite Venus, which means that you can share your life joyfully with Mercury. You can talk about things in a very optimistic way. It's a beautiful trine. Trine is harmony, and Jupiter trine Mercury means you're going to communicate with humor and playfulness. And negotiations in business, any dealings regarding that front are really going to go well. Now, Venus opposite Jupiter means that you are open to new emotional experiences. You may be more sensitive when relating to your loved ones, but the happiness and optimism.
Mercury kicks in next week too, though.
It's wonderful for
I mean,
friendships.
tomorrow.
So,
I mean, the
let's go to
13th.
the second important moment in this week, and that happens on Saturday, the 16th of December. And on this day, we have the exact square between the sun and Neptune. Now, this weekend, you definitely want to get a little bit more rest. You want to take time out from working too hard. If you could start your holiday week, that would be amazing, because your spiritual nature will be calling for your attention. And that means your inner voice needs to be heard, which means you need silence and not a noisy environment and clutter, info coming from all directions. I know it's a busy time, but this is really a weekend for silence and serenity. And you really need to pay attention to being creative, because if you don't, and your creativity goes by the wayside, then you might feel out of sync, energetically depleted, disillusioned. So take that extra time to not only rest, but also use your imagination. Listen to beautiful, uplifting music, appreciate art, appreciate creators of music and art, and surround yourself with exquisite beauty to nurture your soul. Now, to help you with that, I have a free masterclass at Spirit.
December 6th, Neptune goes direct. I'm looking for something else. Venus opposite Jupiter, December 10th, which is today. That can last a couple days before and after. But that Jupiter is going to be good, because this Jupiter goes into Gemini, and that's always refreshing. It's trying to tell me something else with the transits. Especially with Neptune going direct. Neptune's huge. And it's Sag. Sag. There's something else I'm trying to, like, I know Mercury. It's like the pre-shadow, but then it's going retro. It's definitely lessons. And then Neptune on Wednesday, which is like another... I know we're getting out of that 5-month retrograde too, that I keep getting pulled to. There's something else here. I think I'm more or less here. I don't know if it's like, you are the Empress, but like worrisome energy in the sense of like, do I stay in this situation or do I not? It's not really getting anywhere. Is it worth it? You definitely have an ex that's going to try to come back around. Definitely wants to like see if they can tempt you. But I feel like you're already talking to somebody else or somebody. Yeah, it's almost like that got cut off with the eclipses. Like there's no going back to that, but it could still be tempting. You might still get tempted. But again, it could be like that person doesn't come back that you thought would, and you're talking to somebody, so it makes you think like, is it that person that needs to go? This is I mean, there's nothing I can really do for you here. I mean, this is you're gonna have to figure this out. I just, hold yourself with high standards and healthy boundaries. If something feels like it's empowering and it's not doing anything for you, then let it go. So if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to feel like you're repeating a cycle. And it's like, fuck that. But I don't know if that's the one you want to give somebody a chance, because it feels like you're repeating a cycle, but you don't know if you are yet. That's the confusing part. And the 7 of Cups hasn't even come out. So I hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, hey, mama. It's like wanting to just stick with the lust. But I don't know if like something died down. So let's do it this way. If this is a past person that you've been done with, it's the one that's kind of wondering if you're with somebody else, and you are, or there's somebody coming in. Let's read on that person. Your best advice for that person, because that to me seems like a hell no, like a strong hell no. Yeah, see, like you deserve love. You deserve more than that. Healing family issue with something, and then it's like separation. It's like, no. Okay, that's not. It's like, I wouldn't go back to that. Now, if you have your best advice, if there's a current person that this is the one where you're like, am I repeating a fucking cycle? What did I do? Yada, yada, yada. Be somebody who like empowers you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of lover you need. Somebody who kind of like sticks around. You got engagement. Your love life could be ascending to a higher level. It's like romantic feelings. Give it a chance. But that's the one where you're kind of like, I don't know, it feels like we're repeating a cycle. See, this is that. Okay, so it's basically confirming what I'm saying, and it's kind of Spirit's like, You might need to just be a little more patient here, because you want to shut down. If you have somebody currently where you're just kind of up in the air, dating, friends with benefits, whatever you agree to or whatever it is, you're just like, or you are dating and you didn't agree to friends with benefits, however it's for you, but then it ends up being friends with benefits, however it rolls for you. If there's a current person, you're like, Spirit's kind of like, give it a chance. But you might not be feeling the chemistry right now and it's throwing you off and like you want to release it, and Spirit's like, don't do it. Don't release it yet. Here's the deal. I don't want you guys to be confused. I don't want anybody being this energy. I sure as fuck I don't want this energy hitting me. Just remember you're the Empress here, okay? And if it's not suiting you, then let it go. I mean, Spirit's saying there could be something here, but like maybe you just put up like a mental boundary in your head and maybe give it a little more time. Because you're still the Empress. You know what I mean? So it's not getting the best of you in other aspects of your life. Like it's not stopping you. It's just like, ugh. But it looks like if this is a friends with benefits, what's next for this friends with benefits? This is where I think it's gonna turn into something more. But maybe you don't want it to be something more. Yeah, there's not enough love, attraction, chemistry. So maybe you think there's just not enough, but discuss it with this person, like have a conversation with this person. But I think that's you don't want to. Your love life's being affected by children. You did have family that came out too. So children might be an issue here for somebody. What did I say? I said if this is like you're currently sleeping with somebody, what's next? Maybe somebody will tell you there is something with children. Like, I didn't want to date somebody who had children, or this and that. Like, it might not be, what's this possible outcome with children? I think it's going to be fine, but I'm not positive. Love yourself first. Make the effort. This could be the one. Let me do something again, because I feel like this is where you're going to contemplate too, or this is where you're going to contemplate staying. So let's make this feel clear. I want to know what's next with the person. If you're currently dating somebody or currently friends with benefits, currently talking to somebody, I want to see what's next with that person. And it could be exactly what we just read. Sounds like it stems deeper than we're aware of. Looks like you might want to let that person stick around. I don't know what you're gonna do though. That's completely up to you. But it's kind of the same message that we've been getting. What's driving me nuts here is I know there's another message. Neptune is water. It's emotional. Let's just do your best advice for the current person that you're iffy about. I kind of feel like communication, acceptance, flexibility, manifestation, but I feel like this is probably stuff you might be contemplating. Dreams. Ooh, might be a lesson here. You might have to work through some of your shadow before you feel the happiness. So there could be something here where there's fear because it feels like you're repeating a damn fucking cycle here and you don't like it. You are kind of learning. You are kind of learning, but it doesn't feel like learning. It's almost like you have to push through the energy of how this last person affected your viewpoint on things. Because I really think the lesson here too is like letting your guard down. But you're like, fuck that. Especially if somebody's not reciprocating. And it almost kind of looks like somebody's not reciprocating. And if that's the case, you really do just have to shut that down. I wouldn't wait around to see if somebody changes, honestly. I just like nip it in the butt. Which is kind of odd to say because your advice is kind of like stick it through. But not if there's not reciprocation, guys. It just depends on how this goes. If something's not being reciprocated, then I'd shut that the fuck down too. And then it's almost like an eye to an eye, or it's like whatever you agreed on, or, you know, it's like you get what you asked for, you get what you take, like, or it's like, what was I saying in the beginning? Like, got what you asked for, but do you want it? You know what I mean? Like, it's like you asked for something and now you're getting treated that way. And I almost feel like it's insulting because you're the Empress. And it's like, all right, well, if we were going to do friends with benefits or whatever this, or we were going to date, you know, I still expected some respect. That's a given. But it feels like it's like you're getting what you asked for. So if it is just a friends with benefits, then that's all you're getting. So the lesson here might be like, well, shit, maybe I shouldn't have asked for that. And I do want more. And this person clearly I can't get it from this person. So maybe I just move the fuck on. See what's next, see what's around the corner. Because you're the Empress and I don't want that energy to shift for you. Maybe that is your lesson, to let it go. You know, if this energy is not empowering and it has you questioning shit, and I'm not saying like run from things, because this is I can already tell, healing heart, letting go. I can already tell you've done that in the past. So like, if you're letting it go, it's like doing it a different way. If somebody's reciprocating and giving you attention and is being, you know what I mean, there's chemistry and all that, and it's working, then leave it be, see where it goes. But if all of a sudden, like, communication stops, so it's not going so well, or you're up in your head, you got to be aware that there's like another cycle here, and it's meant, this cycle is meant to come in and roll around to see how you're going to work with it. So again, that can be confusing. It's like, all right, do I let it stick around, or do I not? Or do you, you put up like, I say if somebody's like not talking to you, ignoring you, playing games, runner chaser, blah, 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 like, let it go. Maybe the new advice is somebody that comes into your life and it feels like friends with benefits, but you're really dating, you're getting to know somebody, but it feels like, why bother, blah, blah, like, maybe that's the one that you put effort into. Because if you have a current situation where you're dating or it's friends with benefits, but you know it's not going anywhere, or is the silence, or like your gut's telling you something, you're probably right. But it does also have to do with how you give and how much you give in a past cycle. It's like knowing, something's there. But it's sometimes it's not enough. Like, so if there's anything like in your head, I would just fucking let it go. And if there's an energy, if you're dating, let's put it this way, if you're dating somebody, or there's a current friends with benefits situation, and it doesn't feel like it's empowering you, let it go. But see, Spirit's saying no for some of you. This is fucking confusing. I want to be done with this. They're saying no because it's probably just feels like a repeating pattern, but it's not the same person. It's not the same outcome. I'm just going to take the Empress real quick, read on her. Be a man, hey mama, hey. So yeah, see, it's like dum diddy day, but I don't know. I want to hear it in the worst way. I want to hear you call my name like hey mama. So maybe it's just like you need that attention. You need something more than what you're getting. Even if it is friends with benefits, like you still You have high expectations for friends with benefits, which is funny. Because I don't know if you can, if that's realistic or not. Does that make sense? Like, how realistic is that? Like, if it's in the bedroom and you have high expectations, then so be it. I get it. But not everybody is going to be able to fulfill those. So you might want to just move on to the next. I don't know. This is where, here we go with this fucking confusion again. Like, so I just left her on the board and it's the same fucking story. It's almost like, hey, we can agree to do this and do that, but like, you're also the Empress. That's a given. So it's like, I just got pulled to children. So it's like, are you a mother? Is somebody a father? And you don't want to date somebody who's got kids? I mean, it does become more complicated. Doesn't have to be, though. Or maybe this has something to do with the past person here. I don't think so, though. I think that past person got chopped out with the eclipse. I mean, they're bummed they got cut off, but they did. What the fuck? This is clearly something you guys are just going to have to go through and experience. Clearly. I don't know what the fuck you get out of it, though. If you're currently dating somebody, could be fear, your end, their end. It's divine timing. I don't want 3. It's like, what the fuck is that squeaking? Is it Caden's chair or is there a fucking kitten outside? Okay. It's Caden's chair. So this could be all fear-based, guys. That's what it looks like to me. Kind of maybe go within, that doesn't really give me much of an answer there. But like when it comes to like this person, see, I don't know if that's animal instincts. When it comes to this person, this current person that you're dating, or friends with benefits, whatever it is, I can't tell which one it is. This looks like all fear. It looks like something that can like work out and be successful. I don't know what this understanding is. Maybe you guys will talk about it. I don't know. Maybe you talk about Maybe it makes you feel like you're settling. And you don't want to feel that way. There's probably something of vulnerability there. But you're not ready to be vulnerable. So spirit can be testing you to be vulnerable with somebody. But there's so much fear. It's almost like somebody really admires you, but you're just like, it's just animal instincts. It's something sexual there with animal instinct. Like animals. It is something there with... Yeah, no, you're like, fuck that shit. Why are you going to trust somebody who's not... Yeah, I guys. Healthy boundaries. I don't know what to tell you here. You keep getting the same message, which is kind of... I mean, if something's not being fucking reciprocated, I fucking hear you. I'll take that fucking fool right off the fucking map. But something's going to feel like a cycle, a repeating cycle. You got to remember that. And it's kind of... something's telling me like it's not going to end up that way this time. Play, recapture, romance, your inner child. It's like you had that inner child card too. It's like that butterfly, like it feels good, but like make the effort. Did you hear me? It's like... Good luck with that, ladies. Good luck with that, because you want to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. You want to call it quits real fucking quick. At some point this week, you want to call it quits. If you're not already there, it is coming. And you're like, bye-bye. But then this reading's going to come back to you and you're like, ugh. And you might not get that sense of relief. To me, it's almost like you get that sense of relief when you put yourself first and you shut something down, because that's typically how it goes. But this is almost like stick it out, trust. I mean, there's divine timing here with the lover, guys. Like this spirit is not giving you the wrong person. It feels like the wrong person, though. So it's almost like in order for you to come to peace with something, it's almost like you have to say something and you don't want to, because that feels like you're repeating a pattern as well, because you're just kind of like, fuck this shit, it's not worth it. If I say this, I'm just going to get ignored. If I say that, it's going to be an argument. If I say that, because that's how it's been. So at this point, you don't even feel like explaining jack shit, and you just feel like bouncing. You're like, I'm out. So obviously, this person is not giving you what you need right now. And there's a reason for that. But it probably has nothing to do with you. Or it does have, or they're experiencing their own fear when it comes to you too. It looks like the two of you going to have to be somewhat vulnerable with each other to make anything work here. Because to me, you're not understanding. It's like, it feels like you're settling. What's his best advice for settling? It's up to you, but Spirit is kind of saying, like, there is something here that's like inspiring too, like it, you know, but it's like you're not saying nothing or they're not saying nothing. Let's read on this person real quick. I mean, I think it's, honestly, I don't know if it's worth it. I kind of feel like it might be just as confusing. So if it starts off just as confusing, I'm just going to shut it down and we'll read something else, because I'm not going to do another hour and 40 minutes of this shit where the two of you are all up in the air. Like, what's going on with this person you're dating or whatever you're doing, whoever you're talking to? Got 2 8s, the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Are they walking towards happiness? There's a lot. It's like walking away from something, but it's like contentment, wishes, desires. Could have something to do with their past, or this is again them too, like contemplating whether or not to walk away from this. This is somebody like that probably works a lot. What's this 8 of Cups? It's almost like, do I walk away from it or not? Like, it's almost like they're doing the same thing you're doing with the 5 of Swords. Tell me about the 9 of Cups. Are they trying to emotionally manipulate you right now? I don't think so. Are they like, am I going to get reciprocity? Is it like that even give and take? And it's like they're in the King of Swords energy, very aloof, not really kind of giving themselves anything or giving you anything. You got the High Priestess and the Empress right here too, with the 2 of Cups reversed. So it's like the two of you right now theirs seems a lot more intense than yours. That's for sure. Darker. I don't know if they're trying to emotionally manipulate you right now. If they are, I mean, you're not going to end up with this fucking person. I'll tell you that right now, unless Spirit changes the dynamic here. What's going on? Because that is like, yeah, okay. So it's like they're putting up barriers. Again, divine timing, fresh start.
What did you purchase?
What, babe?
What'd you purchase?
What did I purchase?
At Dunkin'.
A donut.
What type?
Lemon.
Lemon. That's interesting. Did you already eat it?
Did I eat it yet?
Mm-hmm.
No. Would you like it?
Yeah, I want to try it, actually.
All right. Just save me a bite.
All right. I'm only going to have a bite.
Yeah, I definitely don't need it. I've been on a donut kick again for the last week, and it's got to stop.
I have to actually pull a piece off, or probably you should.
Just break it in half.
It might go hurt a little bit, though. I don't want to touch it.
But I don't want the powder all over my fingers.
Okay.
Just break it in half so it...
You what?
Just break it in half.
I don't want half.
I know, but just break it in half that way so you get... Want me to do it?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Did you try breaking it?
Yeah, it did, but I only got a small piece off. Oh, you missed the bag?
Huh?
You missed the bag?
Yeah. it just got under. Okay. It's not very even. It's not very even.
Like, what?
Are you gonna eat it?
Yeah.
Well, I need to know if you want it, because if you want it, I'm just gonna take one more bite and you can have it. You can't just lick it. Put it in your mouth. Thank you.
I'll go.
No go?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Sorry. It's really sweet.
Sweet?
Yes, very sweet. The jelly one's good though.
The what one?
Jelly one.
The jelly? Yeah, I don't like jelly. Yeah, I've been on a donut kick again. I gotta stop that shit. I stopped it. I was doing really good. Love you more. It's like started when I hurt my back again. So it's, I don't know. It's obviously a fucking cycle for me. It's gotta fucking stop. So I went to physical therapy again because I injured my back. She's like, Courtney, she's like, you're right back in the same position you were in when you first injured your back. She's like, not good. And I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. This is why I'm fucking here. She's like, we got to get you realigned once again. We can't work on strengthening for at least 3 weeks. So I don't know if that, how is that relevant to you guys? I'm looking over here like it's relevant. The fuck does this have to do with this read? I don't know. Let me not look at this read. So I went back to the physical therapist and I'm right back where I was. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But that's all right. I'll get to where like I need to be. But like something's telling me like this communication. Oh, sorry, you said communication. This cycle, there's something ending. Like you've probably been in a very long cycle, at least 5 months, 5 years, something, right? It's ending. It's changing. So I don't know if like you get some type of news and it's like feels like it sets you back, but you're not being set back, is what I'm being told. Okay. So like, don't get down in the dumps. Like, don't get bent out of shape. Like, you're good. I mean, I didn't get bent out of shape. I mean, I'm not excited about it. I'm not, you know what I mean? But like, that energy can come towards me and it can hit me hard. You know what I mean? So it really just depends. But it's like my own fault. Like, here you go buying donuts again for the next fucking 5 days. It's a bad habit, right? It's gotta fucking stop again. I go through like transits where I'm like, give me all the bread. I gave myself a bellyache the other day. Like I almost ate like half a tray of brownies. I'm like, Courtney, you have a problem. You have a food problem that you need to work on. Okay. So again, like, so I don't know why it's coming into play in their read, but like, maybe this energy is not good for you. Or maybe they make you nervous and you like, so it's like food's like comfort for me. Like when I get upset, like I tend to go and buy Thai food. You know what I mean? But there's been times where I bought Thai food when I was like happy and I was like, yay. And I switched it up, you know? So this seems to be like all about like you. Like how does this person make you feel? I don't know. I almost feel like this person would rather put a lot more energy into work, like not listening to their gut, almost like they fell victim before with you or somebody else. But like, this is like, once again, it's like the same message as you. Like, there could be a new start here, but like this energy needs to walk away from something. They need to put boundaries up too with something with their past or their manipulative ways. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not just you going through something. It's mutual, and it makes sense because, guys, it's divine timing on both ends. It's like you both got to clear something from your past. You got to both stop allowing certain thoughts to come into play and repeating cycles and patterns. It's on both of you. I hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, hey, mama. So, I don't know. You might put boundaries up with her. Okay. I don't know how I want to read this. It's like, oh, I might as well have another donut. I can't work it up. So here I am eating all this shit that I technically can't even work off. Like, how crazy is that? So like, no painkillers, no muscle relaxers. Haven't done those in like over a week and a half, 2 weeks. But I'm still doing Motrin and Tylenol every day, which is a progress. It's good. And she even said to me, she's like, do you want to take like 4 to 6 weeks off of work? It might be a good idea. And I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that again. I know. I feel like it can even get worse for me if I do that. You know what I mean? Because whenever I lay in bed, it gets worse. So why are you coming into a read like this? It's like, I don't know what's going on here. But like, anyway, it's like, I almost like I gotta cover it again to finish my story. But I'm still talking about the same shit. So what the fuck? So anywho, I'm not gonna take 4 to 6 weeks off of work and just do physical therapy 3 times a week. No, I'm gonna work and do physical therapy twice a week. If I just lay in bed and do nothing, I'm fucked. I'm screwed. Like, nope, I'm not gonna get anywhere. I am way too young to be laid out. I gotta get my strength back. So I just gotta go slow, and I gotta go back to work restrictions when it comes to lifting and bending. And I don't want to put the restrictions back on because she wouldn't want me to bend. I bend all day drawing labs, guys. I bend even more when I work with Dana Farber doing transfusions. You know what I mean? So, but it's ironic because in the car the other day, it was instantly, I was like, I need a new job. I don't want to be here anymore. And I'm pretty content. But I feel it in my bones. There's something else. So I don't know if this person's trying to figure you out. They're worried they're going to fall victim again. So they obviously had a bad situation with somebody in the past. So it's like they're contemplating walking away from this too, just like you are. But little do you both know, like, there's something good can happen from what this is. Maybe that's what scares you. Maybe this person, maybe you're thinking, or they're thinking, one of you guys are thinking like, man, this could actually turn into more. Like, I don't know, maybe I should just shut it down. But that's the two of you both going back into like victim mode and like, oh, no, well, yeah, kind of like this could happen again, or this is just going to end up like, so you both got some shit to work on. That's for sure. Got to kick bad habits. So it's almost like if you think this person's a bad habit or they think you're a bad habit, it's like, look at other things. You know what I mean? Like, I just talked about, here I go buying fucking donuts again. Bad habit. Gotta stop. You know what I mean? So it doesn't even boil down to the two of you. It boils down to your own personal bad fucking habits. And you're not going to get on the same page unless you mentally change that within your head, or like have a conversation like, this is what's going on in my head. But I'm telling you, you definitely don't want to have a conversation. And this person right here doesn't want to have a fucking conversation. So where do you fucking go from here? You just let it fucking ride out? I don't know. Ride out and just ignore each other? Like, this person is not listening to their gut when it comes to you because of their own past pain and past experiences that they listen to. So they're fucking themselves over right now too. Just like you are. You know what I mean? You're basically fucking it up too. Then it really does just boil down to fear. They need to get more in tune with Earth right here. So somebody's kind of ungrounded right now. Ancestors are partaking here. Music would be good. Or maybe it's the music they need to meditate to. So they might go through some type of spiritual awakening and heart healing and learning from something. So it's like you're both going through something pretty big. But there's something, like, it looks like you're both good for each other. But it does not feel that way. So I don't know how you guys are going to play this out. You guys might walk away from each other. Or you might not. I'm just trying to read this a little bit more. This person is definitely ungrounded. Doesn't look like a bad thing. It almost looks like the two of you kind of ground each other. And you don't even know it. Or you do know it, and that's why you're pushing it away. But I don't think you know it. I think you're both thinking like the same thing. Like, this shit's not going to fucking work. This energy might ghost you. I fucking hate using that terminology. It's so fucking immature and stupid and fucking 3D. I just prefer like crickets. But it's like, you don't give a fuck. So them going crickets, well, you do give a fuck, but like them going crickets is going to make it even worse. So you guys are in a shitty situation this week with something. Or it's going to balance itself out. I don't. It's like you're both handling it in different ways. But it looks like this person's going to wake up to something like some type of spiritual awakening, so right now it's almost like they're ignoring you and not listening to their intuition and just working because like they don't want to fall victim to something that happened in the past. but like they're also in the process of like healing, but there is a spiritual awakening here. So I don't know if this person has a dream or something happens, there's a click, a light bulb goes off, something. Maybe they just want to walk away from you first before you walk away from them. It's almost like you guys have a lot to talk about, but neither of you want to open that door. That's a given. So this week might be like pretty blah. You might feel like things are like over and done. For some of you. Others of you would just kind of be like day by day. But I don't know. It's like, I just heard like, if you have a chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. So I don't know what you guys are going to do. Let's see how this person feels about you. You're fair, hoping they can forgive you. Fifth dimension, message received. Like, so I don't know if they owe you an apology. They're contemplating whether or not they want to take it up a notch. Yes, like it's new tribe. Answers yes. So, I mean, you both are kind of feeling each other. And you are vibing higher. This will be like a higher, I just heard higher octane, a higher connection. I just don't know how you guys are personally going to get here. It might just feel like annoying right now. And it's just, it is what it is. Let's see what their next move is in regards to this Eight of Cups. I don't know if we're going to get a definitive answer. Self-worth, healing. So they got some things going on. What's next when it comes to this Nine of Cups? Doing the right thing. What's next when it comes to this Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, I mean, they're really focused on material things here, but it's like needing to surrender too. So it could just be work, or maybe they feel like maybe they just feel like they're not good enough. Like they just don't feel like good enough or in a spot right now to be like in a commitment or to really devote themselves to you. But this energy is also not like using their gut either. It's more, they're not using their intuition. It's more mental, if anything. So that was you with material world. Living in a material world. I am a material girl. So almost feeling like it won't be successful. But not putting the effort in here. But then you got the King of Pentacles, which is determined, practical, reliable, steady. I think they think that they might think that you're materialistic. But this is them thinking like my foundation's more important than my emotions. But like this is what they're thinking about you when it comes to like the material world. Because these were the same exact cards. This was you. All three of these energies were in your read. The Empress, Queen of Cups, Princess of Cups. They think that you're just going to put your work first or something it has something to do with your work. How you make your money. Maybe they don't like how you make your money. Maybe some of you guys have, what is it called? OnlyFans I just got pulled to. I mean, it might be something where they don't like how you make your money. Or you're just, money is more important to you. Well, it might not be, but they might think money is more important to you. I don't know. That's a weird fucking. And awakens. Something needs to click here with this person when it comes to you, and it hasn't happened yet. Or it has happened and they're not following their intuition. So I don't know. They might lose you. You know? Because you both are in a position to surrender. You're both being asked to surrender to this connection. And there's 100 trillion million thoughts in each of you guys' head on why you shouldn't, instead of just why you should. But I don't even think either of you are in that stage of like why I should. It's just like even processing it or trying to like go with the flow here is tough for both of you. It's almost like you both literally have something to say, but neither of you is saying it. So I don't know how this is going to go down for you guys. How do they feel about you? They could feel like you're lying. You're not telling the truth. This might be the person. Finances and career. Again, here we go with that finances and career. Forgiving and learning. So this might actually, in your very first read, this might be them thinking that there's somebody else. That you're fucking with somebody else. And it's not the person from your past. It's actually the current person you're dealing with. But I think it's both. But they think you're lying to them about something. When it comes to your career, your finances, like what's next, like at the end of the day, as you reveal your innermost self, and this seems to be the problem here. Maybe they think you're very materialistic. I don't think that's it, guys. Maybe they just don't like what you do for work. Or something happened with you and this person in regards to work. Maybe in the past. I don't know. It's up to this person to say something, though. because they think you're definitely lying to them. Maybe they think you're dating somebody at work. I mean, I have no fucking idea. I think they think there's somebody else. But see, that came up in your previous read too. But like I said the same thing to you guys. I think you think that there's somebody else on their end, and they're thinking the same exact thing, that there's somebody else on your end. Like, guys, you both think you're seeing other people. You both think there's other people involved. It's almost like you're mirroring each other. Your fears are mirroring each other, and you're like, as far as like you're concerned, if it comes to like fears and you're mirroring each other, you're the Empress. Like you're not going to stick around if you think there's somebody else. Would they? I don't know. That didn't come up in like you guys' reading. But they feel like they're gonna fall victim. They think they're gonna fall victim here. Like be at your mercy, but they don't want to be at your mercy. But like, I don't even like. I don't see you being that person. There's nothing like you. There's nothing that showed me like you were backstabbing, or you know what I mean. Like it's almost like they just think you can be backstabbing, but it's almost like you've been backstabbed because that's the card that already came out with you. So, like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are going through. Obviously, you're meant to go through it, but neither of you are talking about it. That's a given. I think it will change, but I hope it changes for you guys because it looks like something can work here. But honestly, the vibe I'm getting from her is like you don't even want to have a conversation. You don't even want to talk about how you feel because you feel like it's just going to go like it did how it went last time. So I don't know if you guys have already been in a fight, if this is somebody from your past that you're currently talking to again. Like, I'm not really sure, but there's something here from the fucking past that keeps interfering. Whether it's your own past cycles or relationships, or if this is like you're trying again with somebody in it, but it's not going so great as of right now, or coming up this week, it's not going so great. Unless this energy shifts, they feel like they're gonna fall victim to you. Or like, so I don't know if like you talk about them at work. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, even if you did, how would they even know? I mean, I don't fucking know. The Empress doesn't really run her mouth, though. She can run her mouth, obviously. But if she runs her mouth, it's for a good reason. They're looking at you like you're fucking ruthless. They might be a little intimidated by you. They feel like you're going to repeat a pattern. And you feel like they're going to repeat a pattern. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, Sue. I really don't. Like, it's like a tit for a tat, like back and forth. Like, it is. You think they're doing something. They think you're doing something. You both think you're fucking cheating on each other, but I don't even think you're in a commitment. So, guys, I don't fucking know what's going on here, but you're both clearly all up in your head. What is this? What do they think this Five of Swords is? Like, what is this Five of Swords to them? They feel like you don't think like they're enough. What is this Six of Swords? What is this Six of Pence to them? Feeling hurt. So you're both probably getting out of a toxic situation, like I said before. What is this Empress to them? The runner, they think you're just going to run, or they're running. Twin flame, does that runner chase their shit again? Stabbed in the back, like I said. But it's like, here's that palm tree. Stability, growth, flexibility. Boat, receiving what you need, moving on. Sword in the rose, truth coming out. What is this high priestess reverse? Right now, this is like clearly not listening to their intuition. But it's like kind of getting out there. Maybe you're intuitive. I don't know. Breakup, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment, not showing their hand. But something can have a lot of growth here. So, like I said, guys, they honestly kind of feel like they're better off walking away from you before you walk away from them, because they don't feel like enough, or they think you don't think they're enough, or this is just them sabotaging a situation. But you both are getting out of something that's clearly been toxic. You've both been betrayed, backstabbed. They think you're just going to fucking run, take advantage of a situation. So, I don't know. I mean, you guys, whoever this is to you, or whoever's coming in, is obviously a deep connection that instantly gets you thinking right off the rip. It puts you in your head. Instantly. But it's too fresh to talk about, if that makes sense. So you guys are kind of in a pickle. The divine is definitely playing part here, though. You guys, you kind of heal each other. You're very healing. Your energies together are very healing. You might be aware of that. They're probably aware of that. But none of this on your end or their end gets solved. None of it gets solved until somebody says something, or somebody has some type of awakening, or somebody it just seems probably extremely frustrating. I want to hear you calling my name like, hey, mama, mama, hey, mama. So here we go again with the song, So it's like, you guys have the chemistry. You have that. Like, are you questioning if it's more than that? Or are you trying to, like, are the both of you trying to slow it down so it just stays that? Even though there's a potential for more. So I think you're both kind of catching feelings, or you're both wondering something, or something's happening without either of you knowing that it's kind of happening, and it's got you both in your fucking head, and you're both running around like one's a banana, one's a fucking orange right now. I don't know. It's fucking, that's what's happening though. So how that plays out for you is how it's going to play out for you. There's no simple answer here. That's for damn sure. Let's do a work read. But I want to bounce out of this and do a separate video. So I'm going to bounce out of this, and I'm going to start another live. I'm going to go right into it. Okay. Here, good luck. I really don't know. Like, it is what it is. Sorry. You'll figure it out. Or you won't. Like, I don't mean to be an asshole, but like, that was just 2 hours of a whole lot of like, you're both having the same fears right now. So it's just, that's not going to get resolved until you guys talk about it. You guys reciprocate. I don't know. The divine is playing a part here, though. So if it's meant just to be a lesson, you figure it out. If it's meant to be more, you figure it out. It's definitely you, them. the connection was there with the Two of Cups and the Fool. You can make this work. You can put, you know, both feet into something versus just getting your toes wet. It's just, it's, I think what's weird here is like, it's like addressing fears, talking about fears, but I feel like you guys, I feel like you're close enough to talk about it, but I feel like something is so new and fresh that is neither of you want to talk about it. So like if they have something to say and they're not saying something, they've been holding something back for a while. So if anything, I think it's on them to say something to you because you're about to put boundaries up. And if you think this person just is, you know, around to play with when you want to play because that's what you guys agreed on, like there's definitely something more here. So maybe you're both friend zoning each other, you know, but it's like, it's more than friend zone. So I think like this person probably has something to say that hasn't been saying something, and they're going to do what you do and just try to walk away from it because it's just so much easier when you walk away from it and ignore feelings. And, you know, you're not really learning anything there, but I mean, it is what it is. So the best advice I can give my spiritualist is just hang in there, honestly. I'm going to bounce over to our work read. Love you guys. Oh, look at all that hair. Love you. I'll be right back.